see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cowboys will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors offense will be first on the attack. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Sims. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Big 3rd down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Time to take a shot. He's got it. And he motors into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
The option play stands for exactly what it means. The quarterback has multiple.
There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be...
He unleashes a long one. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sargent.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Powers through the defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wyoming. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Takes the handoff. It's Sims. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. Davis looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Bringing the heat. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Going to try to get it himself. Going the other way, and he's got room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quarterback making checks. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The period has expired and Wyoming has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field and we're ready to go in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Makes the grab down the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's White. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Davis will throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Everything's been working so far. They've had it a lot of space. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Durr. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. This quarterback part of their running game. The Cowboys have enough for the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, the power run here. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Here's a heat. Got room at the 35. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a connection. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They've got the play bottled up, fumble, it's out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. It's a running room. Touchdown, Wyoming. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Pass interference. Offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
It's hard to run a...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensive.
Turning on the Jets. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
3rd down coming.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! They've extended this lead, guys, but... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Sims. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Rainbow Warriors are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up. Every yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Oh, they're after him. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. the football back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's White. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Anderson wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
Gain of 26. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Release to the back. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent tonight.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this